The Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon less than a month away, and this morning Governor Kevin Stitt kicking off the Governor's Relay Challenge.
Let's check in with News 4's Lauren Daniels, who joins us live from downtown Oklahoma City, where the governor is beginning his 2-mile training run today. Lauren.
Hey guys, good morning. They are about to start running right now. Everyone's all lined up. Governor Stitt this morning is joined by members of the Ranimals. These are folks who really love to run. They have run in every single Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon. You see, everyone's getting ready to run here. Also joining him this morning, we know we have Captain Littlejohn from Oklahoma City Police and other law enforcement members. And they've got a little escort right here too, helping him along. They're going to be running 2 miles and they're off. There they go on their 2-mile run this morning, preparing for the relay race. This is the 4th year the governor has run the relay race at the Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon. As you know, you get the I Beat the Governor t-shirt if you if you beat him in the relay race, if you beat his team. Always a lot of fun every year. I've run the relay before, different stretches for each runner.
The final countdown is on. We are just a few hours shy of the 1-month mark to race day.
We are taking a live look at the countdown. That's the clock there. And while the hours, minutes, and seconds tick down, soon the prize to enter will go up.
So if you're still on the fence or looking for a reason to run, we're introducing you to Deanna Duplanty, a woman who had no connection to the Sooner State, but has still found reason to run them all.
I didn't have a connection to anybody here in Oklahoma. I just felt driven to come here and run there first. I flipped a page the first year as they gave us names to look at, and I just chose Mickey. There wasn't any reason at that time, but I could not see running for anybody else each year like I have for him. I didn't have a connection before, but now I feel like there is a kindred spirit.
You feel like you've accomplished something. It's mentally satisfying. Running is good and it boosts your stamina.
This year at Oklahoma Christian, we want to have our Team OC team be the biggest we've ever had and the biggest the marathon's ever had. So we're aiming at 600 plus people to run in our team. We are running in a memorial for Darcy Thompson, who passed away a year and a half ago. She's the founder of the Team OC group running at the marathon.
There were people out there that would not be running if it weren't for Darcy's kind of spark, and she just inspired people to be fit.
And so it's not that hard, especially if you give yourself a little bit of grace and just kind of learn your way into it. The Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon is inspirational.
It honors something that happened here. And we stop and we do something that betters our community, betters each other, betters our health.
We need to remember them and the loss of them, but also the impact that they had on this world, and remember just how much the human life means to all of us.
This is one of those things for us that it helps us be a good community member, much less all the things that it does for us individually.
Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon Weekend is the best that Oklahoma has to offer. Putting yourself out there and plugging into the community and giving back to the community, and that spirit just becomes contagious.
Encourage your family, you know, it always starts at home. Reach out to your friends and your co-workers, just anybody who can enjoy that day with you.
Welcome back. Well, imagine trying to run any race with just half your breath. There are more people who have walked on the moon than what a man is getting ready to do at the Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon.
Galen Culver tries to keep up with a runner whose racing handicap is hidden on the inside of his body.
Race together, train alone. Greg Girardi is familiar with the routine of long-distance running.
It was a special case.
But he is alone in more ways than you might think.
There wasn't anybody else out there doing these things.
Step back more than 2 decades, and Greg was an active 28-year-old who thought he just had a pinched nerve in his neck that wouldn't go away. One CT scan, and doctors told him,
he said, there is a massive tumor in there. He says it's all around your spine and goes down into thoracic cavity and out into your shoulder.
His ultimate prognosis was not good. Multiple surgeries, multiple recurrences of cancer, 2 years of radiation treatments, the maximum allowable doses of chemotherapy, 1 step forward, 2 back.
Kind of slipped into a black hole there.
One of his surgeries took 20 hours, and his cancer is still there. Its ravages left him with 1 serviceable lung.
That's one of the first things doctors tend to say whenever you lose 1 lung is, you'll never run a marathon again.
He did give up. There were years when he didn't exercise at all. Depression was a constant. But one day in 2015, he decided to get up and start moving.
I can't live like this anymore. I don't like the person I've become.
Very slowly at first.
Walk a house, run a house, walk a house, run a house.
But a little more each time out, some on the bike, some on foot. It took years, but he reached singular status in a good way this time.
That's kind of when I realized there wasn't anybody else out there doing these things.
Greg is one of about a dozen people with 1 lung who've run a marathon, one of 2 who've finished an Ironman triathlon distance. Running all alone is something he's proud of now.
I was really kind of amazed at the response that I got.
Fellow runners often miss him in races. He doesn't look very different from other participants who struggle to keep up, but it's what's inside that matters. His 1 lung is a little bit bigger now, just big enough to keep up with a heart that won't quit. In Oklahoma City, Galen Culver, News 4. Is this a great state or what?
Wow. Greg's new challenge is fighting an autoimmune disorder that he thinks was caused by massive doses of chemotherapy. This will be Greg's 5th memorial marathon, and he's raced in 5 ultra marathons since 2015. What an inspiration.
Amazing, Greg. Welcome, my friends, to the 22nd Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon, a run to remember. And we've been proud to bring you every one of them here on Channel 4. I'm back with my good friend, Oklahoma Hall of Fame broadcaster Linda Cavanaugh, I got to anchor a long time with, and our race analyst Mark Bravo is here on a blustery morning. But I think it's going to be okay for the runners. So
we are happy and honored to be here. As a matter of fact, there have been 34 runners who have run in every marathon since the beginning of this 22 years ago. So congratulations to them, and we look forward to seeing them again and wish them good luck. We have the best seats in the house, and we're going to take you there live as this develops all morning. And what an exciting and emotional event it is for so many. And people here, of course, are running to remember those who were killed or injured in the Oklahoma City bombing. Mm-hmm. That's the purpose of this marathon. So it makes it unique in the world.
Oh, I think it is exactly that.
And it's become a destination race.
It certainly has, a destination road racing site in America, and 14 countries represented, as well as roughly 47 states with athletes in the race.
Well, the excitement is just beginning to unfold here, and if you want a front row seat to everything that's going to be happening, join us right here and stay with us as we continue the Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon coverage.
I can remember when I did the full in 2017, reaching a point where I wanted to stop. I just was done. And I looked up and I saw the flag for Robin Huff. And Robin Huff was 7 months pregnant and was sitting right next to me when the bomb went off. And when I looked up and I saw her name, and I thought, yeah, I can do this. I'm going to run to remember.
Hey guys, good morning. We are back, and as you can see, the runners are going by. A lot of excitement here today. We're talking to people all over there. They're here to support their state. They're here to remember a moment that happened 27 years ago. And they're also here because they have great faith in their community.
The energy is definitely picking up here at the Nichols Hills water station. But it's not just water that keeps the racers going. It's also music.
Yes, we're at the OG&E water stop, and I'm telling you, the people just keep coming.
You're the first person to tell us what it was like out there this morning. What do you say?
I mean, it's good. It's always a good race no matter what.
Glenn Pemberton just crossed the finish line. His goal was 1:45. You made it in 1:43.
1:43, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
How long have you been doing this now?
This is my third time to come to the Oklahoma City Memorial. Yeah, it was just great course, great support.
Let's go out to Allie Meyer. Allie is with the leader, the male leader right now. Allie, bring us up to date.
All right, guys. Well, we're just hanging out with Dan Murphy in mile 11. He's doing fantastic.
Let's go to Austin and find out his perspective of how she's been running. Austin?
Yeah, Linda, right now, Mikhail Montgomery, her pace has dropped just a little bit. We're at just after the 10.5 mile mark. She's now pacing at around 6:18 a mile, still averaging 6:09 though. She's set to hit the halfway point here in about 15 or so minutes. And
Of course, a lot of the marathon fun is on the sidelines.
And Bria Berry is there.
Allegedly, it's Bria.
Let's take a look and see what surprises they have in store for us. Bria? Oh, my goodness.
Where's Bria, Linda? I don't know a Bria. My name is Pete the Pelican. Pete the Pelican. And I am in this costume today, and boy, do I need it, because it is cold and windy out here today. But this is my way of showing support to the runners. Man, this is a lot of fun. You know, he's eating the mic. We're just going to keep that there. But Kevin, if you can, just walk with me here. You see the sign here? It says, "You run marathons. I watched him on Netflix." That is hilarious. I have to agree with that sign.
Well, you see, I had to do it. I've now donned the banana costume, which is another part of the long tradition here at Gorilla Hill. And I would be lying if I say I'm kind of glad for it because it's helping to keep me warm. But again, you see the runners coming back through. We've got a steady stream now. Congratulations to all the runners, and congratulations again to Christy Coleman. But before we head out from Gorilla Hill today, I want to kind of turn our attention to the table of bananas. It's what's giving sustenance to the runners as they're going, and also wanted to catch some of the volunteers. These are some of the other unsung heroes of the day. I'm talking to Christy and Misty today. You see them ready, handing out bananas, and I really just want to get your thoughts. How long have you been volunteering?
We volunteer with our company, Simmons Bank, and this is our 6th year to be out here.
And what keeps you guys coming back year after year?
So this is my 8th marathon, I think, to volunteer out here at the water stop. For me, it's always a remembrance time of what happened 27 years ago. I do remember when it happened, what happened, even remember videos and being there a little bit before the implosion. So just kind of being out here to remember those lives we lost, everybody that was affected by it, and just kind of to be out here and celebrate, because these people are here to remember as well and to push them through and have a great time.
Perfect. And Macy, what about you? How long have you been volunteering, and why do you keep coming out here?
So this is my 2nd year, but Sonic has been here for quite some time. Sonic is deeply rooted in the Oklahoma community, and we love supporting this event. You know, we were brought together by something really tragic, and unfortunately we lost lots of lives, but you've really seen the spirit of Oklahoma and the community, and everybody out here today represents that really well, and we're really excited to be here, and we're going to be here for a long time coming.
Welcome back. I'm Linda Cavanaugh with Kevin Ogle and Mark Bravo, bringing you live coverage of the Oklahoma City National Memorial Marathon. These are our 2 leaders right now. Let's go to Allie Meyer in the Chase truck and find out how they're doing. Allie?
Okay, well, the race is starting to get interesting here on the men's leader side of things, Linda. We're about 19.5 miles into this marathon. You can see Daniel Murphy still in the lead, but look right behind him. In a yellow tank top, there is a runner approaching. According to the app, Bryant Kearns has moved from 3rd place into 2nd. But the app shows that he's still about 1/10 of a mile back. So it's difficult for me to decipher from this vantage point if that runner in the yellow tank top is a marathoner or I think at this point we've lost all the halfers. This should be just marathoners at this point. So you may be looking at a very, very tight race here heading into the 20th mile. We got a new leader. You're looking at Bryant Kearns. He is now leading the men's marathon. You might be able to see off the right side of your screen, Dan Murphy has fallen into second place, and he has fallen into second place. I mean, he's the lead that Bryant Kearns has is continuing to get stronger and stronger. So he's got quite a lead here heading in to the last part of this race. That flag he just passed, that was the 24-mile mark. So we'll see you in 2.2 miles, guys.
About 10 minutes out, the way we figure.
He's living his best life in the 4:05 right now. He's going to love crossing that finish line if he does, and we think he will. Now let's go to Austin Brissett with the female leader. Austin.
Yeah, guys, I mean, this has been nothing short of incredible for Mikhail. Nothing short of calm, cool, and collected. She's even picked up her pace just a little bit. She's still averaging 6:09. She's about to hit the 23-mile mark here in about 10 minutes. You can see some of the walkers and joggers here on the right side. Several of them have also been cheering on Mikhail as well, and she's had a stranglehold on this the entire way.
And here's Kearns.
So close. There you go. Congratulations.
And I'm here with Bryant Kearns. Congratulations. How does it feel?
It feels great. Just a little tired though.
Okay, there's a great story here. Your teacher, your professor, and your training partner is the leader in the women's.
That's right. Yep. I knew she would probably be, so I knew I had to hold my mind to the bargain.
So you're both OSU Cowboys.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And tell me about your training together.
Yeah. So we do, throughout the week we're a couple times a week maybe, but always the long runs, always the long workouts. So that's kind of what we've been doing since about 2019.
Well, you kind of snuck up there. You weren't the leader at first.
No,
so tell me about your strategy and how this race went for you.
Yeah, I knew we were facing the wind in the first half, so I needed to be a little conservative. But then at a certain point, I knew if I had a chance, wanted to have a chance to win, I was going to have to start going. So, I wasn't entirely sure if I could hold that, but I just went for it. Turned out all right. So.
Passing all of those banners, this is a great new home stretch as you pour towards Scissortail Park.
Boy, she's getting a lot of applause, too, as she deserves from the fans watching at the finish line.
New course record. She did that. Congratulations.
Wow.
Mikhail Montgomery, good job.
From Stillwater.
We need a big hug.
This guy's put in, I bet we've put in about 2,000 miles together in the last 2 years. So that's a good day for us. What'd you run? Holy smokes.
Okay, what's your next goal together?
Oh, we're going to the 2024 Olympic trials. We haven't hit our qualifier yet, but that's the goal. It's big time.
A pleasure to be here and an honor for us to always be here for the last 22 years to do this.
That's right. Thanks for coming out and joining us again.
Absolutely.